Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Move Me Back series. My name is Dela, also known as Natural Ghana Girl, and today I'm here with Dele. And you're going to tell me all about your life and your journey in Ghana, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, I always like to start with this question. Are you Ghanaian?
Yes, I'm Ghanaian.
You're Ghanaian, eh?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
really?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, where's your accent from then?
My accent is from New York, Nigeria, Ghana itself.
Okay.
And yeah, New York, specifically the Bronx.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got a little mixture.
Yes.
Okay, so were you born in Ghana?
No, I was, but I'm still Ghanaian.
Claim it.
Definitely. So the story is, I was born in Nigeria because my father had a business in Nigeria at that time.
Okay.
But both of my parents are fully Ewe, I'm from the Volta region.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. What?
Yeah,
Okay.
so my Ewe name is Elinam. My Nigerian name is Bami Dele. I go by Dele for short. And then my last name is Sigbifia.
Wow.
Yes.
I did not know about the Ewe part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I'm Ewe too. Okay, can you speak the language?
No, I'm learning it.
Can you understand it?
Deka.
Hey, look at that. Hey, you're trying, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, I love it, okay. So tell me, all these countries, help me to understand how you managed to move from these countries and end up back here in Ghana. How did that happen?
It's more like, so at first the move was I would say it's my parents' move. They put me in Nigeria, then brought me back to Ghana, then took me to the US. Then I decided to come back home,
Okay.
It also has to do with what my name means. My
Okay.
name means, Bamidele means welcome home. I take it as I'm coming home.
Right.
So the Elinam is also God is with me. So I took God is with me, I'm coming home. And just where I was at in my life, it was a resetting stage. So the best decision for me was to come back home and then restart. Yeah.
Wow, okay, I see. All right. So how long were you in America for?
I was in America for about 15, I don't know the exact years, but like about 13 to 15 years. I studied in school there. I went to West Virginia, and I kicked out of school and I went to City College of New York, and then came back to Ghana. So yeah, that's the journey's been it's been rough.
Right. Okay. Sounds like there's a little story there. I'm gonna have to pick you a bit apart to get to this story because I can hear there's a story. He's like trying to hold back on me, right? Okay, we're gonna get there. We'll get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you moved from America. So what prompted your decision to move back to Ghana? Why was that?
The reality of the situation was I was being kicked out of my house.
Okay.
By my own family, so it was kind of.
I've heard a story similar to this before.
It was me being spiritually awakened. I just started, I was doing things that family's not doing, Christianity and all these things. So it kind of created a shift and a division between me and my immediate family. So the decision became, I feel that, because they couldn't just kick me out the house, like say, get out the house.
Yeah.
They kind of just like, we're gonna stop the rent and stop all of this and all of this. And it became a decision where like, you're independent now. Do you stay in America and restart your life there, or do you come back home and continue your life? That's how I saw it. I saw it as restarting my life in America and continuing my life here.
Yeah.
So I decided to come home, be at peace.
Yeah.
And that's where, the decision came from.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So was your family shocked by your decision to say, okay, I'm gonna go back to Ghana?
Yes.
It is pretty unusual, right?
Because I feel like they put the cards in play for me to stay in America and really like become, I'll say like part of society, right?
Yeah.
And I decided to follow the roadless travel, and just go and do everything by myself. And yes, they were definitely shocked, when I first came, my cousin asked me, "You go fit? Like, you go fit stay here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can do it, man. Like, let's go." You feel me? I'm with it for anything, So that's been the journey.
Wow.
Yes.
So you literally left your parents' house and then came to Ghana
and
just
came,
like that?
came to Ghana
One-way
just like
ticket?
that. No, actually it was a round trip.
Okay.
The reason why I did that is because I didn't want to buy another ticket, so I could just keep pushing it back when I
Right.
feel like going. Because I thought
Right.
I would stay for maybe like a year and then go back. But then I realized I'm actually gonna stay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Delta actually refunded me my flight and it gave me a credit. So anytime I want to go back, I have that money there now. So I'm kind of just chilling until I figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe I'll go back next summer just for the summer and come right back. Kind of miss New York City toxicity a little bit, you know?
He misses the toxicity. Okay.
Yes.
So when you came, you had only actually planned to stay for a year. That was your plan.
Actually, yeah, a year, but I knew like I was staying, but I wasn't sure exactly how long I was staying for, where I was gonna stay. I usually, if I come to Ghana, I usually stay in East Legon Hills, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna stay in Tema, where I was gonna be, and I'm kind of a person that I just do it all or I don't do it.
Right.
So as I already made a decision that I'm here, I kind of made the decision last minute to go to Tema. I was gonna stay in East Legon, but I was like, nah. I need to stay in my father's house. Stay in my father's house, be home there, and just, because my father died 2019.
Oh, sorry to
so
hear that.
it felt more of a spiritual connection for me to be there. And I kid you not, the first day I walked in the house, my stepbrother, I don't like to say the word step, but my brother, he was taking a bath and he's having some sickness problems. And as soon as I walked in just to go say hi to him, his face turned into my father's face. So I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? But then in my mind, I was like, I know what's going on. I'm supposed to be here. There's I've been helping him, with his problems and things like that. And I felt at home, like this is where I'm supposed to be at, like.
It felt right.
Yes. Yeah.
So how long have you been here now?
I've been here a year and about 4 or 5 months. I came here June 1st.
Okay.
June 1st of 2021. But before that, I've always been coming back and forth, like December, August.
Why December? Why didn't you come like May, June? Why did you pick
Oh, I
December?
come I come in August, I come May, June.
December?
Yeah, December, dirty December.
That's the one, dirty December. Yes.
Yeah, but I definitely do come back. I would say like different periods of the year. Because I wanted to see. So the first time I ever came back to Ghana was not in December. It was in August. So, and I felt it was so calm and natural and peaceful. But then when I came back later that year in December, I was like, I see why I came. Like my parents brought me back in August, So it was a eye-opening experience for me, and just realizing that I actually want to connect with fellow people. I don't want to just come on some, American, and all of that stuff. Yeah.
I hear. Okay. So what age were you when you kind of left like Ghana for you to, not holiday, but actually left Ghana?
I was 6 years old or 5 years
Okay,
old
so
to America, yes.
Okay, so you were actually very, very young. So
Yes.
your knowledge of Ghana was probably quite limited, right?
Yes, but then I was a bad boy in America.
Okay, tell me about this bad boy thing. Okay, we all have a history. Tell me about the bad boy. Let's hear it.
Me and my brother, I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters of my immediate mother.
Really? Your mom has 8?
9 altogether.
What?
Yeah.
9 of you.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
9.
From what age to what age?
Well, the oldest was 40 something now, and the youngest is 22.
Wow.
And they're twins.
Twins?
Yes.
Oh I always wanted to have twins. Oh, wow.
Yeah, twins runs in my family like
Really?
crazy. Yeah. My grandfather's twins, my grandmother was twins, and go to the other side, my great-grandmother was twins. My aunt just gave birth to twins.
Wow.
Like there's so many twins in my family.
Really?
Like, it's crazy.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. And then my mom had a dream of, having twins and everything. Like it was a whole, like she knew exactly what's gonna happen. And when it happened, she went to go do a whole testimony at church and all this.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so you guys, 9 of you. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a busy household,
Very,
right?
very busy household. So My brother Dapo, who's closest to me, because he comes before me, he's 1 year older than me. So we kind of call each other, well, they used to call us Aki and Popo, because we always fighting, always going at it.
That's normal though.
Yeah,
right?
but like we were different, like, and it was one time I went to school, and then like they had like the firemen come to the school and like talk to us or whatever, and they were like, if you need help or whatever, if you're in trouble, call 911. Right, so so I got in trouble with my parents. I forgot what I did, but I did something, and then I don't know if I got in trouble if I was just calling them to just like, hello, at 911. You feel me? Like they told me to do this shit at school, so I called, and then next thing you know, the firemen actually came to the house thinking it was a fire or something, and they were like, "Who called?" It came down to me, and then. My brother also did something bad. I don't know what he did. And then it was like, yeah, both of you got to go back to Ghana.
Really?
Yes. So we ended up being shipped back to Ghana. And we studied at Achimota High School.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Achimota High School.
Wow, so they're dead serious.
Yeah, they were dead serious.
This wasn't like you're going for like 1 month holiday. Wow.
Real, like, it was like, yeah, it's over. So I went to go, we were living with my aunt. Patricia Sigbafia, she was a teacher there as well.
Okay.
And she was different. She was very conscious. She was a science teacher, and she didn't have any light in her house, but she did it on purpose.
Any light?
Yeah, she didn't have.
The house was dark.
The house was dark. Like she would turn on candles, and like, I don't know, like. But until we came there, and it was like, nah, we're from America. We're not having this. If you want to watch TV, you want to do this, you want to do that. She finally put on the light and you know whatever, but I don't know what was going on with her, but like she never had light. Like it would be dark for like a whole month. We was in there, it was dark, and it's like, now we can't take this anymore, you know? But now that I think back at it, I kind of actually liked it because we were forced to go out, interact with people, not just be in the house.
Yes.
I don't know if she was doing that purposely for us, but it made things easier for me to be an environmental person and go outside and interact with people and not just be in the house and just be watching TV and continuing that American lifestyle, just literally watching Cartoon Network the whole day. So it was a life-changing experience for me. But we had it good in Achimota too, because my older brothers and like our family has been to that school, and like, you know, so everybody knows who you are already before going there. And then our dormitory was literally right behind my aunt's house. So if I didn't want to sleep in the dormitory, I'm coming to her house to eat or whatever. But then she left to London. And that's when things started getting a little difficult. And
Tell us.
Because you know, she's not there anymore, but like, you don't have that special treatment anymore. So it's like, now you got to be independent, now you got to start doing stuff. Now I became a bully.
Really? Oh no.
I was bullying one of my cousins. I didn't know he was my cousin. Me and my brother was bullying him. Like, he just a new kid that just transferred. And he was like, I'm gonna tell my mom. He's like, his mom is coming from America, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, we don't give a fuck. Like, we're from America too, bro. So his mom comes, and it's like, we meet her, and it's like, Dele, Dapo. We're like, who are you? She's like, yeah, I'm your auntie, I know you,
no.
And then my cousin tells his mom, like, yo, Dele Napa has been doing this. They're like, don't you know that's your uncles? So we even got the green light to bully him even more now. So.
No, you can't.
But in a good way though, not like on some. Nah, we didn't tase him or nothing like that. Just
we didn't tase him. Well, that's good.
Just take his provisions and you know stuff like that. But it was cool, you know, like it felt at home.
So did you feel like the whole school experience of being in Ghana was one that everybody should experience? Do you feel like it kind of helps you?
It depends how they throw you in there. I feel like I have a tough skin, so I'm able to. I didn't talk to my parents that much. Like, I didn't miss them. Like, it's a difference. Like, some people, I need to speak to them. Nah, I didn't miss them at all. I was fine. So it's like some other people would be like, nah, they can't take it, and it's like they grow hatred for their parents. And it's like that inner child hatred, and they never heal. I used to have that a little bit, where it's like, my problem is I don't communicate with my family as much because of that experience of being in America, being in Ghana and they're in America, like, you're gonna call me once a month or something like that. I don't need to call you to to know that you're
completely
good or
get
anything like that. I'm
Yeah.
praying for you every day, and so like I just know you're good. So that became a problem for me, where it's still a problem for me because I have problems communicating with people, like staying in contact and stuff like that. Because I feel like if I meet you in person, you feel my vibe and that's it. But like other than that, if you need me, you can call me. But like I'm an in-person person.
Yes.
You know, that's who I am.
Yeah.
So that's where the drift becomes with my family, because they had an argument with me the other day. We have every month, every Sunday, we have a family meeting. But I never used to go on it. And I'm like, I don't need to go on it because when I was in Ghana, I was not calling me.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was crying and nobody was calling me, so I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So keep the same energy. But then growing up now, I realized that they did it out of love for me. So it's like, I became who I am now.
Yeah.
But how do you find the level, like, to, because you lost so much years of experience with your parents, with your siblings, and so how do you come back and meet?
Yeah,
you know?
Your story is definitely not unfamiliar. There are a lot of people that have gone through similar kind of thing. I think there was this time where a lot of African parents were actually sending their children back home as a form of punishment. You know, like, okay.
Yeah, that's
and then they would do that. But actually, I don't think some of them realized the trauma also that it was causing to the children. And perhaps even as a child, you may not even have noticed until you're older. And then you realize that you have some hurts there, or you have some disconnect. So I completely understand what you're saying.
And that's kind of why I didn't pick up the language. I picked up Tree first because I was in Achimotai, whatever, and Tree is an easier language to pick up than Ewe for me.
Really? Right? A lot of people say that.
It's like, it's very hard. So realizing that coming in and then everybody's treating me like, oh, you're this American child, like, you know, like they treat you differently. So like they didn't enforce the natural dialects on me because they feel like you're going back to America, you need to speak English and this is what you need to be doing. So I wasn't conscious of it. Like if I was conscious of it, I would have definitely been trying to speak my mother dialect. But being in if you're not in the Volta region, it's already hard for you to learn it and be around your family. So then seeing that this pressure that's coming on me not to actually learn my language, it just makes it easier for me to forget it and go ahead.
I hear that. I think for a lot of people that I've spoken to, actually, myself included, when I was younger, my parents didn't actually force me to learn. It's only my own nosiness that allows me to understand and like I can say a few things. I could probably manage my way around the conversation, but I'm not that confident with it. But I feel like if only like our parents had done more to kind of say, look, this is when you're at home. Look, you speak. When you go out, you can do your English or whatever. But when you're at home, this is the language that we speak. And so a lot of us definitely missed out.
Do you feel like that's I'm speaking for the Ewe people. I feel like we try to become too English. Do you feel like, I'm speaking just for the Ewe tribe, like, and I realize, because I'm looking at my family across the board, and I'm just like, why are we pushing so much English? Because like, it was so much, like, I speak English perfectly well because at a young age, they were forcing me to speak this and like, have a hierarchy above regular Ghanaian kids as well, because I'm speaking fluent English and they're not speaking fluent English. So that also becomes a disconnect between me and the children, because now we can't play on a regular playing level because they're gonna be looking up to me. They're always gonna be having that hierarchical level. So whatever I tell them goes. You feel me?
That's so sad though, isn't it?
It's really sad. It's really
sad. You
sad.
could be saying anything, right? Wow. Okay. So has Ghana kind of like met your expectations?
I'm still in the motion of it. I'm still meeting new people. As far as like finding peace, yes. Like inner peace, yes. But like outside of it, I feel like in Ghana, like where people are suffering from depression. Like just regular people are suffering from depression because if I'm just buying watches, somebody's looking at me like, why are you smiling? You feel me? You feel the energy of like negativity around you, but you could be at inner peace. So seeing that, there's something going on, like the littlest thing could tick somebody off. You feel me? If one time I took an Uber and I owed the guy 41 CDs and I was short 1 CD. He was about to take my head off.
Really?
You feel me? He was about to take my head off for 1 CD, and I was like, yo, bro, like I could Momo you, but he said he didn't have Momo. So I'm like,
oh.
So that's kind of not my problem, but okay, I understand.
Yeah.
But for 1 CD, you about to kill me? Now imagine how many times, right, they tell us, oh, we don't have change, and we just like, all right, take it.
Yeah.
We never feel anything a type of way, but it's just like you gotta realize that they're looking at it from a different perspective, where you have more and this and this and that. So that's just been, I wanna find a common ground where I can move and not have that subconscious. Obviously, it's still gonna be there, but like, that's who I am. Like I'm a Black liberationist, you know, Black power and all of that. So like, I want to put, you know, my inner peace should feel comfortable around everybody else. You know, like I shouldn't feel like, because I have this sense of peace, I shouldn't feel guilty. You know, enjoying myself. You know, like for the fact that some of my family members are in poor areas and I'm in maybe cantonments doing something right. I shouldn't feel guilty for that, you know, like that's where I'm trying to find, like, that kind of peace is what I'm trying to find right now. But other than that, Ghana has given me everything that I need, you know, but other than that, what else do you need?
No, it's true. I mean, Ghana's a beautiful place. So can you envision yourself kind of staying here, like this is it, like you're not going anywhere else?
Yes, but I definitely need a break. At least like 2 weeks or a month to go back and come back, because like I said, I feel like we're at a state of depression, and it's like the environment that you're in definitely affects you. So it's like if people around you is all negative, you know, and like not even on like the sense of like killing people and things like that, but it's like subconsciously, consciously, if they're always talking down on you, if they're always not supporting your goals or something like that, you're gonna be in a negative space. So it's the same thing as somebody killing you physically. So it's just that you're gonna interpret it as, oh, this is more violent, this is less violent, but it's the same violence. You know, that's how I perceive it.
So one of the big things for people trying to move back is finance. Like, how do they support themselves? So how do you support yourself financially?
Yo, I came down here with $0 in my pocket.
Really?
Seriously.
What?
I came down here with $0 in my pocket. So a lot of things was happening in my life at that moment. I lost over $30,000. Somebody had like bala me, like juju me for like, shit was crazy. So my cousin is a Mami Wata priest. So a lot of things was going on in my life, so I had her look into it, and she was telling me like, yo, this is the person doing this to you, this is that. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna react or anything, just protect yourself. So I was actually in Ghana in January to maybe March of 2021 before I made the decision to move back in May. And while I was there, she was like, you need to get back to America and get your money before that person gets arrested. So she had looked into it. It was like, you got like 3 weeks before the person gets arrested.
I'm so confused. Hold on. We just have to rewind for a second, right? Okay, so hold on. So how is this person taking money from you?
So I actually gave her to her, but she had like a you know, like juju, like which they can somebody can make you do something and like, you don't even know. And if you're not spiritually aware, like this is a problem with me and my brother had, because he was like, yo, you read all these books about positive thinking and how is it that somebody like you gets, you know, into this? I'm like, if I wasn't aware of what's going on
so you physically took the money from your bank?
I physically took the money from my bank and gave it to her.
So did you remember actually doing
I remember actually, and I hate myself every day, because I'm a free giver, but like I'm the type of person, like if I have $1 on me, I know I got $1 on me, and I'm not gonna give it to you, because you know, like so the fact that I did that it showed me like there's levels to this shit. You feel me?
That's just so weird. Sorry, I know I just keep homing it. I'm just trying to understand it for myself. So you went to the bank, you took out the money yourself and gave it.
And gave it to her.
So after you have done that and you're thinking, oh, I just gave it, like how, did you not say like, no, I need to go and get it back, I didn't mean to do that? How did it?
Nah, it's just, you know, also like we're supposed to be like doing an investment and stuff like that, and then come to, I don't want to say the person's name and all that, but like you're supposed to be doing like an investment and all that stuff on like a shipping company and stuff like. And unfortunately, she got arrested too. So that's
the
why
timeline that was set.
Yeah, this timeline that was set. She had 3 weeks to get arrested. So I had 3 weeks to come back from Ghana to America, get my money before she gets arrested. So when I linked up with her, I only got like $2,000. I was supposed to get $5,000 from her, but she was like, "Oh." When I linked up with her, she didn't even tell me she had $2,000 from me. So she gave me the money. I counted. I'm like, "Where's the rest? You're supposed to give me five now, and then the next week another five, and another." You feel me? But then she was like, "Oh, kind of short, whatever." And then I could see that the count line, I mean, you feel me, is going down. But the next day she got arrested. So I only got $2,000, and that's what I used to buy my ticket to come back. So then but when I came back, I was blessed. I was able to do one more play, got a little 20K, and then ended up.
I just managed to get it here, 20K.
20K, and then I ended up buying all my equipment because I'm building a gym here.
Oh, okay.
So that's also why I feel like I'm gonna stay, but like at the end of the day, I need to leave and come back. So I ended up buying all my equipment, and now I'm looking to set up and then keep going from there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the gym is gonna be like your form of income.
Yes.
Wow. That's a lot.
So but the thing is, I realized that I don't look at materialism because in July 19th in 2019, I got stabbed up. I got somebody try to rob me.
Really?
Yeah, this is happening.
In America?
Yes, in America. Wow. This happened right after my cousin's wedding. Stoneboy actually performed. So coming right after that night, I went out to smoke with my friends and just chill, whatever. And then next thing you know, I'm walking home. Guy tries to rob me for my Balenciagas. Ended up fighting him. I beat the shit out of him or whatever. But I ran to my friend's building, and he's like, "Yo, you got blood on your neck." And I'm like, "Yeah, I beat the shit out of him." You feel me? And he was like, "Nah, bro, let's check to make sure you're good." You feel me? And he was like, I removed it. He looked at my back. He's like, "Yo, bro, you need to go to the hospital right now."
What?
And I was like, "What are you talking about? It's not that serious, but take a picture and show it to me." As soon as he took a picture and showed it to me, I almost passed out.
I was just about to say,
and I was
would
like,
pass out too.
I was like, "Nah, this is crazy." So that night I actually died in the hospital, and I awakened. My father awakened me. He died 19 days before that happened. He died July 1st. So I literally seen him, and so this is why anybody tells me anything about spirituality, I know that I'm a spiritual person. I don't need anybody else's beliefs or anybody else's to know what I know. You feel me? So whatever my experiences, my father waking me up and bringing me back to life and telling me "Yo, you need to get your shit together and keep going." You feel me? So
did they mark you as you?
Yeah, I have a scar on my back. And it looks like the Egyptian eye, the eye of Ra.
Yeah.
That's literally the sign on my back.
Really?
Yeah, I can show it to you if you want to see it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What?
So if you look.
Oh.
Eye here.
Wow. Gosh, this guy really did hurt you, huh?
Yeah, I need to get one too.
Wow.
So going through that experience, it showed me that you don't need money. If you put your mind to whatever you want to do, it will come. So my siblings was telling me the same thing, "Yo, you going down this path, you need income, you need this, you need that." And I was like, "Yo, I've already seen what I've seen." You feel me? So it's like, if I don't go down this path, I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna die. This is how spiritual people actually die, because they stop and they don't go through the whole journey, Yeah. So I realized this is what's going on. I'm saying, as long as I have faith and I trust myself and that God will provide for me, God is with me, it's literally written in my name. And I'm coming home, literally everything is written in my name. I just believed in myself and I said, I'm gonna be good. So like I said, I came down with $0 in my pocket. The reason why I came down with $0 in my pocket is because I had to spend $1,000 at the airport for extra baggage.
Oh man, we both made that mistake. Yeah.
When I came to Ghana, 3 weeks in, I got hit with 20,000.
Wow.
You feel me? So I was like, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to worry about. But between those 3 weeks, I had some money. Obviously the exchange rate will hold you down, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person, I know people. I know And I realized knowing people does not mean anything. You can know celebrities, you can know anybody, but if they don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, I never go out my way to ask people for anything. If I got it on my own, I'm independent or whatever. And I was like, nah, I'm not asking nobody for money. I'm gonna stay within myself and just keep meditating and sit through it. And I sat through it and I was good. And when it came through, I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I need to do. This is the finance that I've gotten that I need to, you know, get my equipment and just keep going.
Yeah.
So just having that faith in myself that I can produce wealth whenever I need to produce it. I don't need to depend on an income. I don't need to depend on anything. Like, it just made everything easier for me. Yeah.
Amazing story, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, you can see I'm just like, wow. Okay. So tell me, just as a final question, what advice would you give to someone who wants to move to Ghana and is perhaps a little unsure, not sure where to start? What would you say to them?
I'll say just do it. You feel me? If you have faith in who you are and what you know and what you can do, just do it. You're gonna have so many resources here. Like, you can go to your auntie's house to eat. You can feel me? You can do it here, and you will have the peace and the time to do it. Because I feel like time is slowed down here, where you could actually focus in on yourself and see what you need to do. So that's what I would say. The best advice is just like tap into your inner self. You know, like listen to your higher self, and just follow your heart. You know, that's literally it.
Wow, that's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so I will admit, I've seen your Instagram, right? I've seen you doing these poses or something, and I don't know what again. I don't know. So what is that you do?
I do. I call it movimento Ra Nigla. Movimento Ra Nigla. So that's movement of Ra Nigla.
Okay.
Right. So Ra is the supreme god. Nigla, you know, it's the earth. Right. So it's about connecting your higher self and your lower self through movement. Right. So that's kinetic yoga, vinyasa yoga, personal training, the strength training, functional movement. And I put it all together, and I realized that movement is the key to life. So through movement, you align with your higher self and align with your lower self to conquer this physical reality that you're in. So that's literally all it's about. And everything that I do is very intentional. Each pose has a certain meditational breath that goes with it. Everything is intentional to lead you towards your higher self. You know, that there's no highest self. You just keep going higher and higher, you know. But if you don't go, you stay low and you die.
Right. Wow, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been really good to talk to you today.
Thank you.
I'm still mind blown. I'm still thinking back on the conversation as you're talking, because, like, honestly, I didn't expect you to say all that you said today. I really didn't. So I'm really, really
There's
surprised.
more, you know.
There's more.
There's way more.
Part 2 coming to your screens.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, no, you've been very open, so I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Guys, please just remember, right, that this is his story. This is his truth. He's sharing what he wants to share. And so I appreciate you being really honest and open and all the rest of it. So
Thank you for having me, honestly.
anytime. We will talk some more off camera, because I have more. I need to hear more, man. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's interview. If you have anything you'd like to ask him, put it in the description box. Not description, the comment section. Put it in there. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know your thoughts on this interview as well. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I would love it so much if you would do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video so other people get to see it. Until next time, I am out. Nutitfafa.